lost for centuries that includes fallen angels, bloodthirsty giants, and a warning to all humanity. It is an ancient writing filled with divine secrets, dreams, and visions. A tour of heaven and hell, guided by the angel Uriel. The Book of Enoch is named for the man who the Holy Bible says walked with God.
Enoch walked with God after the birth of Methuselah 300 years, and had other sons and daughters. Thus all the days of Enoch were 365 years. Enoch walked with God, then he was no more because God took him.
It is a daunting manuscript, 5 volumes containing 108 chapters. For many ancient Christians, the Book of Enoch was essential, yet it was banned from the Christian Bible. The Book of Enoch begins with a warning to all humanity that a divine judgment has been rendered and a sentence will be imposed. God tells Enoch that all life on earth will be destroyed in a violent flood, and, as with the story in Genesis, God blames this evil on the sons of God, angels who lusted after the daughters of men.
They would like to very much make contact with these mortal women.
The Book of Enoch may have been an attempt to expand on the mysterious giants, the sons of God, and the daughters of the earth spoken of in Genesis. The Book of Enoch offers a disturbing vision of the fall of the angels who lust after earthly women.
And they began to go into them and to defile themselves with them, and they taught them charms and enchantments, and they became pregnant, and they bare great giants whose height was 3,000 ells. And when men could no longer sustain them, the giants turned against them and devoured mankind.
When they decided to descend upon earth, this unleashed upon the earth all sorts of problems. Not only these giants who are bloodthirsty and violent, but also these angels went on to teach humankind a variety of forbidden crafts. They also taught human beings how to make weapons of war.
Now, the good angels, the ones not tempted by these beautiful women, go to God and say, you know, there's a lot of bloodshed caused by these bad angels. At which point God says we need to bind Azazel, the sort of lead fallen angel.
After the rebel angels are cast into the depths of the earth, Enoch has a dream vision. The lead angel, Azazel, begs Enoch to plead their case before God, to petition the Almighty to release them from the depths of the earth. The request for clemency is denied. Another episode tells of Uriel, a powerful angel in charge of the stars, who becomes Enoch's guide through the heavenly realms.
And all these Uriel, the holy angel, who is the leader of them all, showed to me, and their positions, and I wrote down their positions as he showed them to me.
And so something is going on here with the stars. It may well be going back to the role of astrology and the study of stars in the Persian Empire that is now giving rise to this new awareness that constellations aren't just constellations of stars, they're constellations of power. And through this tour of heaven, Enoch gets the information, and he knows where the powers are, and to know where the powers are means that you have access to the power.
With its lush descriptions of heavenly powers and the horrors that await evildoers, even angels, Enoch was one of the most popular books among the early Christians. Yet the Book of Enoch was denied a home in the official Christian canon. This imaginative tale fell into obscurity until the late 18th century, when a Scottish explorer named James Bruce came upon this mysterious text in ahchyam, a city in the Ethiopian highlands. Large portions of the Book of Enoch also were found among the Essene literature, hidden in the caves of Qumran, as part of the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Alright, Shalom. Alright, first and foremost, I'd like to give praise and glory, honor to Yahweh Shema Shai. Eyes open, stay awake. Yeah, right. Anyway, alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give praise and glory, honor to Yahweh Shema Shai. And double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that ruled well, that taught us this truth through the Spirit, Yahweh Shema Shai. And salutation to the ahchyam all around the world, the elect that's pushing this word and defending the gospel, man, and risking your lives to do it, all right, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. This basically is called the Book of Enoch, 5 minutes. Well, basically, Esau is a deceiver. He's the devil himself, to deceive the masses of people. So I'm finna basically debunk all that, and the Spirit jumped on me yesterday to put this lesson together, so I can just bring it on out and tell you that Esau's a liar, man. He's a deceiver, and there's no Book of Enoch, man. Enoch don't have his own book, and this the reason why back when I first, when we first got in the truth, you had used to be brothers that was in Great Millstone was reading the Book of Enoch, and they end up getting their ass kicked out because of that. So basically, I'm just gonna get into it, no further ado. All right, I'm gonna go to Genesis chapter 6, verse 1. It says, "And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose." The sons of God, that's talking about Israel. That's not talking about the angels that came out the sky lusting after women, having sex with them, man, because angels don't have sex. All right, they don't have no fleshly wants. Okay, so the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And that's talking about they took wives, man, because ain't no angel taking no wives, man. They don't have no sexual desires, man. All right. And the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai said, Yahweh said, "My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years." So the Lord cut the time span of the age of man, all right, to 120 years. So basically, man passed away at the age of 100, some passed away at the age of 99, some passed away, 82 or whatever, because back in the ancient world, back in the days, prophets, Noah, for instance, he lived to see 900 years. All right, so the Lord, he cut the time span. So this not talking about no angels. Angels live forever. They don't die. They don't die. They don't pass away. None of that, man. They heavenly bodies, man. All right, and they don't have no sex, man. All right. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they have bare children to them, the same became mighty men, were of old men of renown. All right. That's talking about when Israel, was messing around with the heathen women, man. You know, and they saw the daughters of men. That's the heathen women, and they bear children to them. So angels don't bear children, man. So they got the scriptures all twisted, and they use this, man, just to deceive the masses of people, man. There were giants in the earth in those days, mighty men. All right, we're giants in the earth. We were mighty, and also after that, when the sons of the Most High came in unto the daughters of men, they married. They had sex, man. They had sex. All right, with the other nation women, other nation of women. All right, and they bare children to them. The same became mighty men, which were were of old men of renown. So basically, man, ain't no ain't no document, ain't no basically no proof that angels have sex, man. And I'm gonna get to that scripture later, man. All right. Um, let's get Matthew 22. That's Satan, man. Matthew 22. Salakia. Matthew 22 and 29. Matthew chapter 22, verse 29. All right. It said, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, ye do err not knowing the scriptures. Esau don't know the scriptures, man. He take the scriptures and make it seem like, he take it upon himself to make it seem like it's right, man. That's that they're not spiritual. They don't have no spirit, man. All right. Yahushua answered and said unto them, ye do err not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of the Most High. Which Esau don't know the power of the Most High. They the devil, man. They don't basically they got the power of Satan, man. For in the resurrection, they neither marry nor are given into marriage, but are as the angels of the Most High in heaven. So that's another cut, man. Angels don't marry. Angels don't have marriage ceremonies. They don't have no bridegrooms. You know what I'm saying? They angels, man. They heavenly beings, man. All right. They don't they don't rest. They don't go to sleep. They don't eat. They don't drink. They don't do none of that, man. They busy praising the Most High and take order from the Lord, man. They take orders from Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. I'm gonna read it again. It say Matthew 22:29. Say Yahushua answered and said unto them, ye do err not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of the Most High. For the resurrection, they neither marry nor are given into marriage. So angels don't give into marriage, man. They don't have sex, man. And that's another cut for you Edomites, devils, man. That's pushing this bullshit out, man. But are as the angels of the Most High in heaven. So angels are created by the Heavenly Father, to serve and take order from the Heavenly Father. All right. They ain't created to have sex. They ain't created to drink. They ain't created to eat. You know what I'm saying? They ain't created to have fleshly wants, man. All right. I'm gonna go to 1 Corinthians. Real quick, I'm gonna go to 1 Corinthians. Salakia. All right, 1 Corinthians 15 and 39. All right, 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 39. It say, all flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of man, another flesh of beasts, and another of fishes, and another of birds. Okay. Say they are also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial, but the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another. So basically, man, Paul saying that there's a difference between celestial and terrestrial, man. All right, celestials, the angels, they're the heavenly body, the heavenly beings, the heavenly body in the heavens. All right, and terrestrial is man, which is us, Israel. You know what I'm saying? The other men on this earth. You know what I'm saying? We are terrestrial bodies. We are earthly bodies. We have earthly bodies, man. It's a difference. So I'm gonna go look up I'm gonna look up celestial real quick.
Strong's G 2032. Epuranias. Epuranias.
Goes back to the Greek word ephalanius. All right, which means existing in heaven, things that take place in heaven, the heavenly regions, heaven itself, the abode of the Most High, and angels. All right, the Lord heavens of the stars, the heavens of the clouds, the heavenly temple or sanctuary, the heavenly origin of nature. So the basically, man, the angels are celestial bodies of heavenly origin of nature. Okay, let's check out the etymology. Upon, on, at, before, position, by, over, against, across, against. Because basically angels, they don't have sex, they don't drink, they don't eat, they don't have no wants, they don't have no fleshly desires. All right, let me go back real quick. See, this is the main part I was reading right here about the existing in heaven. They're assisting in heaven, man. All right, they basically they take orders from the Most High. And I don't know why Esau, man, he basically not, he's trying to he deceiving massive people, man. That's why the scriptures say defend the gospel. Okay, let's go back. They say all flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts, another of fishes, and other of birds. There are also celestial bodies and the bodies terrestrial. Let's look up the word terrestrial.
Strong's G 1919. Epigaios. Epigaios.
Right, apikeos. Let's go back to the Greek word, which means assisting upon the earth, earthly, terrestrial. That's all it means, man. All right, that's how you break down the scriptures. It say worldly, physically, or morally, earthly, in earth. So men are physically, morally, earthly, in earth, terrestrial. All right, it's a big difference, man. All right. Okay, that's another cut for Edomites. Just in the truth. You don't have the truth, man. All right, you shouldn't be calling yourself just in the truth, man, because y'all don't have the truth. You Edomites don't have the truth. Y'all Satan, man. Let's go to Psalms chapter 82, verse 6. It says, I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men, and fall like one of the princes. All right. Arise, O power, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. So basically, man, the Lord said we are gods, man. Because back in Genesis 6:1 tells you that the sons of God, you know what I'm saying, are Israel. And that's talking directly to us, man, talking about Israel. That's not talking about angels. So if the angels are sons of God, why say but ye shall die like men? You know what I'm saying? Angels come in the form of men on earth, but they still angels. They still have angelic beings. All right. So that's another cut, man. This in Book of Psalms 82:6. David said, I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. We are children of the Most High. All right. Even though the angels are brothers, they are brothers, but they celestial. They are celestial brothers. All right. But ye shall die like men, and fall like one of the princes. So that's not talking about angels. That's talking about Israel. That goes back to Genesis 6:1. Because how can an angel have sex with women and populate nations, man? That's BS. That's bull crap, man. So that's another cut, man. So you can get the nerve to say Enoch, the Book of Enoch in 5 minutes, you know, the Book of Lies in 5 minutes. So that's 5 goes back to the Baphomet. So basically that's another bust out right there. Okay, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O power, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. So we judging the earth, and the kingdom of heaven, we gonna inherit all nations. Okay. As soon as Yahweh shall come back, soon as this devil be destroyed, as soon as America be destroyed, we're gonna inherit all nations, man. You know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. So no further ado, I'm gonna go to disprove that angels don't eat, they don't drink, none of that. Okay. I'm going to Tobit chapter 12 verse 15. I am Raphael, one of the 7 holy angels, which present the prayers of the saints, and which go in and out before the glory of the Holy One. And that's Yahweh Shai. It says, then they were both troubled and fell upon their faces, for they feared. But he said unto them, fear not, for it shall go well with you. Praise the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, therefore. For not of any favor of mine, but by the will of the Most High, the will of our power, ahchyam. Right, because the angels take order, man, by the will of the power of Yahweh Shema Shai, that he came. All right, I came. Wherefore praise him forever. So Raphael's talking that was basically, you know, sitting down, hanging out, kicking it, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking amongst each other, and telling him, you know, praise him forever. Okay, all these days that I appear unto you, but I did neither eat nor drink, but ye did see a vision. So that proves that angels don't eat or drink, man. They don't have no fleshly wants. We do. Okay, we in this flesh, we in this body. Okay, we're in this terrestrial. Okay. Now therefore give thanks, give the Most High thanks, for I go up to him that sent me, but write all things which are done in the book. So Raphael, man, is one of the 7 angels, man. They take prayers, man, and send it to the Most High. Okay. So yeah, man. That's another cut, man, for Justin the Truth, man. You Edomites, man. Now therefore give the Most High thanks, for I go up to him that sent me, but write all things which are done in the book. And when they arose, they saw him no more. So Angel Raphael went back to the Most High and the Heavenly Father. He went back to his celestial. Cause you gotta understand that angels, when they come on earth, they come in terrestrial, but on the inner part they're celestial. They come on earth to disguise themselves as men, black men at that. Cause ain't no way in hell ain't no white ass angels. Ain't no cracking angels, man. Okay. Then they confessed the great and wonderful works of the Most High, and how the angel of the Most High had appeared unto them. So the people, you know what I'm saying, to buy it, told it, you know what I'm saying, and the people confessed it, the great and wonderful works of the Most High. So basically, there was a witness that Raphael came to the earth. All right. Moving on. So that proved that angels don't eat or drink, man. They don't have no fleshly wants. So how the fuck they come out the sky having sex with women? You know what I'm saying? Impregnating them and shit. That's talking about Genesis 1:6, talking about Israel. You know what I'm saying? Having sex with the other nations, man. You know, populating the generation. All right. Let's go to Hebrews. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 11, verse 5. Salakia. I'm gonna press 1. I ain't pressing 1. Salakia. Hebrews 11. Verse 5. All right. It said Hebrews 11:5. By faith, Enoch was translated, and he should not see death, and was not found, because the Most High have translated him. For before his translation, he had his testimony that he pleased the Most High. So basically, man, the Lord beamed him up, man. He got translated. He got beamed up. You know what I'm saying? He didn't see death. And that's all we have to know. So ain't no way in hell that, you know what I'm saying, Esau wrote a whole goddamn book of Enoch, and you got ahchyam, you got some ahchyam, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they don't buy the book of Enoch and start reading the motherfucker and saying, oh yeah, this is the book. Enoch have his own book. You know, I got the truth. No, you're gonna get kicked out for that shit, man. The only thing you gotta read is the King James Version and learn what Enoch was going through. All right, this is it right here, Hebrews 11:5, and there's other scriptures about Enoch too. You know, you got Genesis 5:24. I'm gonna get that next. All right, by faith Enoch was translated, and he should not see death. So guess what? The Lord took him. The Lord took him. All right, the Lord took him up in a chariot. You know, the so-called UFO. All right, and was not found. So guess what's gonna happen to the elect? The elect gonna get beamed up and translated and taken up to the chariot when that day come, and was not found, because the Most High have translated him. For before his translation, he had his testimony that he pleased the Most High. Let's go to Genesis. What's that? 5:24. Salakia. Real quick. In 5:24. It's Genesis 5:24. It say, and Enoch walked with the Most High, and he was not, for Most High took him. All right. I could read more up here. I can go up here and read more a little bit. All right. And it says I can start at 21. It's saying Enoch lived and 5 years and begat Methuselah. And Enoch walked with the Most High after he begat Methuselah 300 years and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Enoch were 365 years, and Enoch walked with the Most High, and he was not, for the Most High took him. Most High just took him. He got translated according to Hebrews 11:5. Okay, that's like that's the main point I want to get. Basically, the main point was I want to put out was 5:24 Genesis. But man, all these damn books that Esau written, man, to deceive the people, man, the Lord gonna destroy his ass behind that shit, man. I'm gonna go to Psalms 58 and 1. I did Psalms 58 and 1. It said the chief musician Adescliffe Mitchell of David. Do ye need speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? All right. And say, ye in heart ye work wickedness and weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. And that's talking about Esau, man. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray soon as they be born, speaking lies. So that book of Enoch is a damn lie, man. The fallen angels, so-called white angels coming out the sky having sex with women, that's a fucking lie, man. The poison is like the poison of the serpent, and that's talking about philosophies. That they ain't nothing but that book, man. That book of Enoch, they ain't nothing but a whole philosophy. All right, they are like the deaf adder that stoppeth the ear. Which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. So the voice of charmers is the brothers that's pushing his word and truth. The voice of charmers is the men of the Lord that's out week in and week out pushing the word. Okay. It say that's it. So basically, man, the main point is Psalms 58:3 tells you the wicked and estranged from the womb. That's talking about Esau. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So all that Enoch in 5 minutes and all that, man, that's all lies, man. Esau's a big ass liar, man. Okay. Last scripture, and I'm gonna close on out. I'm gonna go to Job chapter 31, verse 35. Real quick. It say, all that one will hear me. Behold, my desire is that the Almighty would answer me, and that my adversary have written a book. Who's the adversary? Esau's the adversary, man. He written that book, man. That book of Enoch. He wrote that. You know what I'm saying? To deceive many people, man. And deceive the whole world, basically. Okay. So I like to say Kahalai, how about Shemau Shai? Okay, I like to say double honors to the elders, apostles, a great millstone that rule well. And I like to say salutations to the ahchyam. Peace and salutations to the ahchyam that's pushing his word. Okay, and truth and sincerity. And I hope y'all was edified, man. You know what I'm saying? I like to say, double honors to our elders, man, that pushed his word in truth, man. All right, and that rule well, man. They taught us this gospel through the spirit and power. How about Shema Shai? And I like to say shalom to the ahchyam, man. That's pushing his word, and defending the gospel as well. because this is serious, man. And on top of that, Esau got to go, and that's why the Spirit was put on me to debunk this bullshit that's happening, man, with these false accusation and these deceptions of Esau. So with that, man, I'm gonna shut on out. I'm gonna say shalom.